Hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Monday night. What are y'all eating? We're having Tuesday night supper. We're having tacos. Taco salad. We had that little bit of ground chuck and onions that Mama made Sunday. We wanted to get them used, and what a better way to do it than a good old taco salad, Mama?
Yeah.
This is a homegrown Roma. I'm going to cut them up, get the best out of them,
That's right.
and get them used before we lose. There's nothing wrong with them. That's just where they.
That's a little, you haven't seen it.
That smells like a good homegrown tomato. Gonna be perfect on our taco salads. Now, what I did, just to get y'all up to where we are, look right over here. So in this pot is the taco, the meat, and I took a little bit of Texas Street Taco, y'all's flavor, and I sprinkled in there. And now I'm going to add a little bit of Bush's Taco black beans, just because we have them. And what better way to, you can rinse these if you want to. I'm not using a whole can, believe it or not. I don't want it to be 50-50. I just want a little bit of, so I just put 2 little tablespoons basically in there. And now we'll stir that in. And that's going to be our taco meat and black beans together. And you can put salt if you want to, but this seasoning here is full of flavor, and there's no really any need for us to add anything. So all we're going to do is let that simmer together now, and that's made. And now let's cut us up a tomato. Find out what you're eating. All right, so here we go. Mom, I'm just going to dice this up.
Yeah.
Dice her right up. Get her in the bowl. Just bite-sized pieces is all I really want to do. And it'll be delicious, delicious. This one may be a store-bought. I had some store-bought and we had some Mama made.
Mama made.
I think this one may be a store-bought.
I wish I could make them instead of.
But we'll love it just as good, whether it's store-bought or whether it's our garden. Because these are good this time of year. Romas are good a lot of times in the stores. Used to, you couldn't find a decent tomato. I'm glad at least we do have the option to have good tomatoes. And sometimes if you buy those in the store that have the little vine on them, they're awful good. But not always. Sometimes
They're
they
on the
look
vine, right? They're on the vine, but they're hothouses in the winter.
I think sometimes they may be, because sometimes they're better than others.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just think they're great. So there's our tomato. That'll probably be enough for us. I've got another one here, but that's a mama tomato. I'm gonna put him back over there. I don't think we need him.
This bowl.
Now this is romaine lettuce, and that's what we're using tonight. It's been washed. Mama washed it and shook it. I said, Mom, why you shake it over there? She said, it's lettuce.
Getting all the excess water out.
She didn't need no salad spinner. We didn't really have enough here to do a spin, did we, Mom?
No, not dirty up the spinner for that.
And turn it. Now, normally I don't cut to lettuce with a steel blade, but that's if I'm going to save it for another day. This ain't getting saved. This is getting used and throughout tonight. What we don't eat, I guess. So if it bruises it, that's fine, because we're getting ready to eat it. Getting ready to eat it. And I'm just going to leave that right there on my cutting board, because I think it's actually kind of pretty. All right, Mama, we're ready. That's it, folks. That's supper. Now, if you can fix supper that quick, wouldn't it be great every night? We did cheat. We did have the meat already browned and onions cooked in it. But if you're not, you're just going to have to add you about 10 minutes to your cook time there. But we don't leave chuck uncooked. very long. The next day, we're going to cook it or freeze it at 1. So we went ahead and cooked this Sunday with onions because we knew we could do anything with it. And at that time, remember we even talked about spaghetti. We talked about all kinds of stuff with it. But it's turned into tacos. Now, Mama, I didn't put any tomato paste in this.
Do you want a little bit?
No, do you want it?
No, I don't.
Okay. So with no tomato paste, this is just ground beef and the taco. Texas taco. Street taco. Yeah. That's the y'alls. This kettle's y'alls. It's got the, what they call that, clad or something inside of it. It don't stick. And it's got the y'alls on the handle. This is easy to make. And we used to have this a lot when I was a kid. Daddy would eat it, Mama would eat it, and I would eat it, so why not have it a lot? So we would have it, it was on our regular rotation. We've not had it on our regular rotation in quite a while, meaning we have it occasionally, but we don't have it monthly. Now y'all use whatever you want. Some of y'all use corn chips. Some of you might want to use Fritos, corn chips, or restaurant style chips. This one's we're using just a regular Doritos. And Mama, you want lettuce tonight?
Just a tiny bit, not much.
Tiny.
I got the biggest spoon for the suffering.
That's barely enough to cover your plate. Now, so after my lettuce layer, it's time for my Dorito layer. Now this is just in my book. Y'all layer them however you want them. They're yours. And how I do mine is just like this. I just lay them Doritos right in there like that.
Now I crush mine up.
Mama crushes hers up. Is that all you're going to want?
Yeah, I'll give that second more cheese.
What's her say? You keep going easy on everything, you ain't going to have much to go with.
Okay.
Now it's time for the meats. Bring on the meats. Just give it a good quick stir. And the meat goes right on top of those Doritos. That'll protect your lettuce for a minute.
More cheese.
And then cheese.
There we go, sir.
This is just Mexican for cheese style. I like to grate it up ahead of time and then put it in these nice little bags, conveniently marked with the exact kind of cheese I put in it.
You're so good at that.
I buy these this is Colborn brand. We like that brand and it seems to work well for us. Now, I'm going to turn that off now before it gets, because I'm out of hand. Now it's time for tomatoes. I know you won't clean it up.
That's good. You're doing good tonight.
I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Mama wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Now, sour cream for you and taco sauce for me.
Just a little taco sauce on that before I put my sour cream on.
Before?
Just a tiny bit. That should be good.
How's that?
Three times good.
This is just our store brand too. It's just mild taco sauce. Come on. And it's
Decaffeinated.
decaffeinated. So this is
This is
decaffeinated
kinda
regular.
late.
Yeah, we can't do mango tango this luck because we've got that caffeine in it. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for providing it for us, and thank you for blessing us with it and nourishing our bodies with it, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with each and every person here gathered, be with all their prayer requests, dear Lord, and answer their needs in your time, your will, and your mercy. Be with our nation, be with our world, dear Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. Now that don't seem to want to quit. So
Once this got hot, it's staying hot.
I'm going to set it off. How's that sound? Now, here's the big test through. The meat the Doritos, and all the goodness. Now I'll crunch my Doritos up a little bit, but I try to use them almost like scoops. That little bit of hamburger meat and those black taco beans, they go really well. Now, if you don't have the Bush's taco black beans, just put black beans. You've got your taco seasoning in there.
Well,
If you don't want black beans, leave them out. Or you can substitute red beans, pinto beans, or nothing. All those are options for you. Aren't they, Mom?
mm-hmm.
But it's easy. If we had to have made the burger tonight and the onions, we'd add about 10 minutes to this whole process.
It wouldn't have been much longer, would it?
Mom, this brings back old memories.
Mm-hmm.
The good old days. How long has it been since we had this?
A long time.
Just a good old taco salad.
Used to when your cousins, your daddy's cousins would come in. From Nashville, we had taco salad about every time. I think I got some of that taco sauce down my throat. I drank.
We make a Dorito casserole. I know we made it one time for y'all. It's delicious. This is different because the Doritos are still crunchy. The meat is so good. That fresh lettuce and fresh tomato. That's hard to beat on an 87-degree afternoon. Our temperatures are headed back up, folks. We had a little reprieve, but we're going back up in the 90s soon. You may see a lot of simple, cool dishes. We may have to have tuna fish one night, Mama.
Mm-hmm. Or just a good old bologna sandwich.
Or chicken salad or something. Something that's cool and refreshing and filling at the same time. I'm ready for fall. How about y'all? Some of you want to continue with heat and hot because it's like that, and that's understandable. This is your season. Enjoy it. But don't be fussing in the winter when it goes.
As fast as time's going, fall will be here for you better now. Because it's already...
If you don't like it, just hang on a few weeks. I don't know about where you live, but basically here, we get about 90 days of whatever we got. And that's it. And we have 4 distinct seasons. And they last about 90 days. So if you don't like one, just hang on. It'll be over in a minute. I can't believe your birthday's coming up, Mama.
I know it.
Can't believe August has rolled around again.
This is what, 28th, 29th or something? Can't even remember what day it is.
It's the 29th.
Ooh.
To March, the big 3-0. That means your birthday's kind of right on up.
I know it.
Tell me you already got one birthday present.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask us what it's called.
It sure is warm. Oh.
It's like those fleece comforters. It's got a hood on it and pockets. You just slip it over. Sleeves. I tell Mama, so when you have to get up and go to the bathroom, you don't get cold.
It's like an oversized big sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
With a hoodie shirt, I should say.
You can show it to them when you get through eating.
I might be tempted to put it on. I better not show them tonight.
You can put it on. You could eat in it. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to get uncovered. What are they called? Y'all know. Let's pull these down here.
Ooh, you make them sick.
Deborah says she loves fall. She loves summer. She don't mind fall, but she don't like what comes after it. It is cold. I do worry about little animals and little people and all kinds of stuff in the cold, but I do in the heat too. If I was out in nature, I don't really know what would be worse. The oppressive hot and being thirsty, or the cold. And little dogs can't build a fire, but people can. But it's just bad either way if you're out in nature. We're supposed to have rain, but we've not had much today.
We're supposed to have, didn't get any rain.
I ain't seen any.
We're supposed to have something earlier today.
Did it rain here any?
I didn't know of any.
No, it's rained in other places near here, but I don't think we got any. Boy, Dollywood got a washout.
Ooh.
Did y'all see Dollywood? It flooded. I mean, proper like. People wading in water. Bad situation. You never know what you'll do when you're in that situation.
I must have like a cloud.
But if my mama had been there, I don't think I'd have been one of them people trying to wade out of there. I think I'd said, I'll just wait till this water goes down.
You ought to have to camp out all night.
Maybe I had to call up Dolly and say, hey, Dolly, be okay if we stay here a while? Yeah,
It was deep on those people.
yeah, I was just thinking. It'd been about waist high on me and about shoulder high on you.
It was deep up on that. Scary looking on those.
I wouldn't want to wade in floodwater.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't want to get in a pool of chlorine in the public. No, we need to have this again. This is too easy not to. Too easy not to have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's filling. Look at that. It's good. Good for you. John, you're blurry.
No, we're not here.
I'm not here. We either knew a teen that drowned. Yeah, walking. I mean, any floodwater is dangerous. Yes, people in cars were almost under, standing heading to the fast cam. It was fast. It was a flash flood. Our neighbors, our good friends, was over there. I think they all did well. But they had on their Facebook flooded in Dollywood yesterday. And I thought, oh my gosh. It washed the road up. Yeah, that's another thing. Walking, driving, or whatever. I've never seen crystal clear, pretty floodwater. It's always muddy, murky, and you can't see the bottom. And what was there yesterday may not be there today. So even walking around in Dollywood, walking through water, what if a manhole had flipped its lid and you're walking along and poof? What if a underground drain washed out, you're walking along and you fall in the hole? I just think for that walking in floodwater. Of course, you have to. But I think I'd have stayed put in Dollywood if I had to. And I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I think I would do. What do you think you would have done? Have you ever been in flooded water?
I've been flooded in, can't get out, but I ain't actually been in the water itself. I don't know what I'd do. I called for a boat to come get me.
They're saying go out and come back in if you're having any problems. You aren't blurry here. Thank you, Carol, because I'm not blurry here. And you know, I'm really sensitive about that. I cleaned it off before we started tonight. Good supper tonight. Nancy Taylor, it is. What are you having? Hi, John and Mama from South Carolina. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Judy. Carol says, love taco salad. Just got off work. Please pray for my husband. He has, oh no,
He
COVID.
has COVID. Oh, bless his heart.
COVID's going around, folks, already. It's hot.
They
it's
said
cold.
I didn't have it, but I sure had all the feelings of it, didn't I?
I don't know. You didn't have some of the symptoms they're talking about, but you just had that inflamed throat for some reason.
It zapped me down fast.
But you was tested twice, so I'm pretty sure
It
you
says
did.
no, so
I am confessing I love Jesus. Thank you, Sherry.
it's a good thing to confess.
But that's where faith comes in. Trust God to keep you safe. That's right, Lynn. I hear both fine. Thank you, Sharon. I would get a big stick to get. Well, now, yeah, Melvin, I definitely would not do that a stick or something to sort of give me
Well, if you're
something.
in a concrete parking lot or something, you ain't gonna find those sticks.
Oh, Lynn Shepherd's pie. Thank you, Ivy, for those stars. Hey, Karen. Hey, Trina. Subway tonight? That's good. A lot of times Monday night is a good night to bring in something. Hello. What's for dinner? Carolyn, we are having, or I guess we've been having it. We had a little bit of ground chuck left, and we browned it up Sunday with onions, and we didn't know what was going to do with it. But it's been in there in a Tupperware sealed up bowl, and it's just as good today as it would have been anytime, but there it is. We didn't have much. And I put a little bit of Bush's taco black beans in with it and made taco meat tonight and just had a nice refreshing romaine and tomato with a little Dorito, little cheese, and it's really good. I about ate all mine. Mama's, she's hitting it. She's doing pretty good. Glad Mama's feeling better. Donna,
Yeah.
you don't know how much better she's feeling. She's about feeling better than I can handle. Hello, John and Mama. I just got on I love taco salad. I do too, Jamie. I'll just put it this way. She's rearranged my drawer over here again today.
It looks nice though.
It does. But boy,
If you'll keep it that way. Not put nothing else in it.
I have to say this time is better than any time she's ever done it. I can actually see the stuff. So, we won't fuss too bad. Usually I can't find nothing. She don't know where she put nothing. And I'm like, Mom, having an homemade lasagna, darling. My sweet 7-year-old grandson hasn't been feeling well. Oh, Barb, let's pray for him. Found out tonight he has pneumonia. Oh. Pneumonia is going around too, and walking pneumonia. I've heard 2 people. Now I don't know if it's going around, but I will say I know 2 people that has walking pneumonia.
Now, we better get braced for this fall and winter. We're having this much now. Especially when the kids go back to school.
If you remember, last year it started early too, because people was talking about. I can tell she's even looks better and is laughing. Yeah, she's doing a lot better, and I'm so thankful. I really am. I was just aggravating because she's been a little hard to. She's like a toddler. I've had to get her out of stuff, and she thinks she feels better than she does. I think.
Sat down and rest, quit being up.
That's what all
I
weekend.
heard it all day afternoon.
All weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, you're not on a time clock. You don't have to do that in one fell swoop. You can go sit down and come back.
Go rest right now.
Okay, I will. She's been pretty minded, but
You sounded so hateful. I hate not to.
just be glad somebody loves you enough to be hateful.
I know it. I am thankful.
Mama, why are you out in the garage? Oh, I was just out there going to the cement check. Mama, it's hot out there, and you don't need to be out in the garage working.
I wasn't working.
The alarm tells on her. The alarm will say,
I
garage
turned that
door.
thing off.
You don't know how. Garage door. And I think, what's she doing in the garage? Or it'll say, back door. And I'm like,
She's gone outside.
what are you doing outside, Mom? I come out to look at the garden, and I watch her through the window, and she'll be out there looking around, and I'll go out there. I'll say, you ain't gonna start working in, are you? Ain't that well yet? Oh, I know well, she'll say. You do get a little tired quicker,
Oh, a lot quicker.
but you gotta give it a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give it a moment. She's feeling much better. Davy says, yum. Way too hot to be messing around outside. Thank you, Gloria. Gloria, could you come up here and watch her for me a little while? She's a handful, Gloria. I'm trying to keep her, I said, Mama, just, you can do some stuff, but you don't have to fight fire. You know that old saying. Mama goes at everything like fighting fire. I mean, she's about killed me on numerous occasions when I was young. You go out to clean the yard, it all had to be cleaned at one time, and you couldn't come in and you couldn't rest, you couldn't go get a drink of water, you couldn't, when we get this done, we'll go in. I'm dehydrating on the vine right here. Mama didn't care. You stay clocked into the job was done.
I like to finish when I start.
Even if it kills everybody in the group. I wouldn't want to go on any excursions with her or any of those tropical,
You could do it now because I can't live like that.
I couldn't have lived if we'd done it when I was young though. Mama would have been the type that would want to walk 25 miles before you rest or something. Be like being in the military or something. Old Drill Sergeant Davis over here.
Your daddy want to work a few minutes and then rest.
Mama, not a few minutes. Daddy was wanting to work a couple hours and then take a break. And maybe get a little drink of water.
He breaks too much.
I promise you, I'm not even exaggerating. When we would plant the garden, you planted the whole garden before you got a break. As I got older, I learned take water with you. And we would take a thermos of water, a pitcher thing, and put it down there. But if you stop and got a drink,
You had to hurry.
don't drink too much. You'll be not wanting to work. Now get over here. Mama, we're dehydrated. Would you like some water? No. When I get through, I'll drink. I ain't drinking till then. Is that, am I lying?
No. My daddy was that way. Daddy had a pace, hoeing the garden. And I learned very young. He kept that pace. He didn't rush up. He never slowed down. And he'd stick right with it. I would hoe and rush and then have to stop and rest and rush and stop and rest. But if you get your pace, stick to it, you can do a whole lot and don't have to rest.
Shirley, our address will be posted in the link below. What is our address, Mama? P.O. Box.
918.
Is that what it is?
Well,
The church? What's the church's?
928.
Okay, so 918. P.O. Box 918. Jellicoe, Tennessee 37762. But it'll be posted in the comments as soon as the video's over. And if you don't find it tonight, it's posted under every video. Under every video we make, the top post is Mama's Tupperware. And then I've got our Amazon link of our favorite things, our address, and then our y'all's information. So you can buy y'all's tea or anything. And they're having a huge sale right now. I normally tell you to use my code, which is John, John, all capital letters. It's your coupon. But right now they're having an amazing sale. I don't know if it's just today or I just got my notice like everybody else. 20% off if you use July 24 as your code. So run over and get you some spices and some tea. If you have a place in the comments, say, John sent me. That way we'll get our point of credit. Oh. It's not about our credits, but y'all get the discount in July 2024. We'll get you a bigger one than John. John will get you 10. July 2024 will get you 20.
Go for the 20,
Go for
honey.
the 20. But now tomorrow, I'll go back to John. Hi from California. Hey, Susan Smith. I bet you guys are having beautiful weather. Evening, John and Mama love taco salad. Judy, I love it too. Haven't had it a great deal here lately. I've done chips and taco meat and stuff like that. But I was just telling Mama a while ago, I like this. It's a good one we put in our regular rotation, especially for summer. Because it's quick and easy. Hello from North Carolina. Hey, Connie. I want to tell y'all something. I saw the most interesting thing on Facebook the other night. Well, I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't have time to research it. You know, I tell y'all all the time that I feel like Tennessee and North Carolina, since we just line up perfectly, we're just like one big state with a line down the middle. When they first was developing the country, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, I think Georgia, Alabama, several states were really North Carolina. And it wasn't Carolina then, it was, I think it was Carolina. Then when, it was too big of a territory. So as it started then, it was taking more money to take care of North Carolina, the capital. So South Carolina came off from there and created its own little thing. And all the other states did too. But I always felt like we were kindred spirits, North Carolina. South Carolina, you too. We love all the Carolinas. And if there's any state in the Union that we have been in and enjoyed more, it would have to be North Carolina and South Carolina. And that's we didn't even call it vacation. We just knew we were going to Myrtle Beach and we were going to enjoy everything in Myrtle Beach, and we knew we were going to go to Charleston every year. And we love those two places, and we love the coast, and we love everything about it. We've gone to Florida quite a bit growing up and through my life, and they have some beautiful white sands beaches and beautiful sunsets and beautiful sunrises. If you stay in the Gulf, you can see them both. But Myrtle Beach.
The first ocean we ever seen was in North Carolina.
North Carolina. We love everything about the Carolinas. And we've always felt a kindred spirit. And I always said if I ever moved from Tennessee, it would probably be to the South Carolina, North Carolina coast, somewhere over there. Not too many years ago, we even considered getting a fifth wheel camper, and there's a place near Myrtle Beach where you can park it all the time. And you just pay rent on it. And a lot of people from here do that. So we would know a lot of the people who stay there some in the summer, and you could go down. And I was planning on packing Mama down there about, 2-3 months out of the year. Go back and pick her up. Let her stay down there, her and her sisters. And Mama was all for it too. Mama said, you could bring me down here and then let me stay a month or so, and then come back and pick me up.
That's right.
But the more we got into it, the more we looked at it, I said, Mama, you can come anytime you want to, and we'll just have to find you a room or a house or something. I said, I don't know if I want to. It was tight. It was a little tight, I'll just tell you. It was a nice little area, but it was just really camper after camper after camper after camper. And I thought, I don't mind, you know. But it was awful peoply. I'll just tell you like it is. It was just a lot of people up there. But that was the place you could do it. So anyway, we didn't do it. But it was an interesting idea, wasn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
So we could have had
That's when I was
Ocean.
younger.
Well, I think he was even working then.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to go down there and spend some time in the summer when she's out of school. But we didn't. Probably worked up to the best. You'd probably got down there and got carrying on and got out in that water and a shark would have grabbed you or something.
Had a snack.
When we did go on vacation, Mama and my aunt, they're the first ones on the beach. They're there before the sun really comes up, just when it gets that twilight blue look. And they walk that beach and they gather up these shells and they bring them in and they show them to everybody in the house. We all look at them, we all do. It's like a baby shower.
You have to go, ooh.
It's like a baby shower with seashells. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice one. And after a while, you know, that's all you got. So it's just like a medley of that. And then we bring back bags of these shells. And we put them in the basement and spread them out. Mama lets them dry. Then she puts them in another bag, and that's where they stay. So last time we cleaned out our basement, we found bag after bag after bag of shells. I said, Mom, what are you going to do with all these? She said, well, I used to. I was going to put them in a lamp.
Well, I put them in flower beds and stuff.
Then we put them in flower beds. And somebody said, don't put shells in your flower beds because grass won't grow because they're full of salt. But now we have rock beds and we've got some shells in them and they're pretty. But guess who gets them and hauls them off?
Our baby.
Them precious little fur babies. I don't know if they like the salt in them or what, but they'll take them shells and you'll find them out here where they lay.
In the yard and here and
So we're not even at the beach and Mama's still picking up some shells. She brought in some and I said, ooh, you found some pretty ones. Them precious little fur babies will do anything. But I will say this, knock on wood, thank the good Lord, ever since Mama put mothballs out there in the flower pots, Abby has not felt the urge to climb up in them and dig them out.
I'm going to have to put me some more after the rain and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't really know if it's Ollie or Abby.
Or both.
It wasn't Ollie in the beginning. I can tell you that because he was just a handful. And he couldn't do much. But now he's a
Big as she is.
He's a big old dog now. And he can, yeah, he could do anything now, but I don't think he would. He's too good-hearted. Mama is strict. Preston, you just don't know. She's strict. I wish my grandparents were here to help with their beautiful garden. Colleen, yeah, I remember. Now, that was a big deal back in the day on this farm. Garden time. And Granny would get out there with her hoe.
We all worked in it.
And just like she was 21, and she'd work like everybody else. And loved it and canned. She's one really that taught Mama how to can. Mama's mama canned differently than Granny. But time-wise, Mama was with Granny longer than she was her mama. When it comes to canning,
Yeah.
so Granny had a big influence in our canning and all that. Now, when we can something, don't ever take us and say, oh, this is the way to do it, because we're not here to get permission, because we do different. we recommend always get the ball cannon book and go by it. Check out your zone. There's all kinds of things you need to be looking aware of. The things we've done our whole life is a little different than some of the regular standard canning. One thing, we don't put any salt in our green beans when we can them, just water. A lot of people say, oh, you have to put salt. Well, I'm
Mommy
here too.
parboiled her green beans and put a teaspoon of salt in.
We put raw beans, water,
And no salt.
No
And
salt.
they'll last for years with that.
and
They don't get soft and gooey. And
we don't know what's right or not, but we know what's worked for us for years. And we've never had any sickness or anything from a bean.
Yeah.
And really, if you can them and they're shelf stable, and you go and you check them and they're still sealed, and they're not working and they're not soured, you could accidentally get a bad bean if you don't check them all. But we check them, and we've rarely ever found a can that didn't stay. But I think I'd know it if I got a hold of one, wouldn't you, Mama?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Mama would be like getting away sometimes. It does everyone good for a change. Just saying, I love you. Yeah, Loretta, Mama does get away. This last time, that the sickness that got her from getting away.
I don't blame that on.
Of course you don't, Mama.
I'm going to get away again. I do too.
She's going somewhere next week. She gets
Not
away
this week.
this week. Whew. She's a go-getter. Actually, I'm a go-getter. I go get her for wherever she's going to. Mama, anything else you got?
No, I'm pretty full.
I am too. That was a good little salad, though.
Yeah.
What if them babies will eat salad?
Well, they probably would. Cull the lettuce, but they'd eat everything else.
Probably. I don't know if it tastes enough like taco meat. They might eat it. All right, folks, we're done here, and we're just going to put that little bite of taco meat in something and put the rest of this up. And I've got about 2 bowls and 3 or 4 pieces of water to wash. That's it, and a coffee cup. Can't beat that with steak. Y'all have a great night. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, everybody have a wonderful night, and God bless you all, and good night, Mama.
I'm looking at this back window here, and it's a beautiful sun.
Yeah,
It's just coming through. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's 87 degrees. It's 7:30. It's been warm.
Mm-hmm.
You have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll probably be cooking something else. You have a blessed night.